Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sticker waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two.
It's time for the talk. Up first.
This bout is...
So they stare into each other's eyes. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Nice counter. Nice defense on that hook. Punch, counter punch. That right hook not connecting. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. That left hook won't score. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. A lot of effort being exerted here. Can't find a home in that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round. And there's the bell to start round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. they're giving us action. These two fighters are made for one another, and they figure out the combination to this sync.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. The straight right just misses. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. That was the moment.
You're caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Those counter punches have to hurt. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The stamina is off the charts. Did you see that? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. The pound for pound king, Canelo is down. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's see how the... On to the fourth we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. The counter lands. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. And down goes Tiny. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Give me one more.
can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Where this next round is going. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He threw the hook, didn't land. There's a counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Stamina is off the charts. That counter punch caught him clean. Which fighter will say no mas? Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Let's start the sixth. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Work rate. The straight right just misses. Canelo in serious jeopardy here of going to the canvas. And it appears and it's okay to take a knee.
That's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
No rest for the weary. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. phrase, this might come down to who. Here comes round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Whoa, wait a minute! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way! Did you see that? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. That counter shot lands. Pretty close fight here in this one. Hold it right there! Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Looks like they've shaken, and he's going to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
8. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Stamina is off the charts. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. How much cardio was put in for this fight? There's the bell to start round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What did they tell him when he got back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting. Hold that thought! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again! Back into the fire!
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Tiny goes down. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
It's not over till it's over. There's the bell to start round 9. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Whoa, wait a minute. We've never seen Canelo. What an upset here as Alvarez goes down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six, and you continue.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again.
Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. What a blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. First up is Tiny, and they will have a power advantage here. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. And they'll have a nice... Up first, Tiny from Ukraine. The last time we saw them, they won by knockout, looking to do the same here. It's Roy Jones Jr. from the United States of America. They are the SCI, IBF, and WBC champs. The last time we saw them in action, suffered a very close loss. Let's see if their fortunes turn around here.
It'll be ding-ding from first bout. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Ukraine, wearing the blue trunks trimmed with yellow, Tiny. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, the current SCI, IBF, and WBC World Champion, Roy Jones Jr.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? Here we go for round one. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Hook just can't find the target. Those counter punches have to hurt. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Nice exchange here from both men. What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what,
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Blocks that right hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That was almost a 10. And there's the bell for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the ring again to try and challenge for multiple world titles. Will their legendary status be cemented in history? You'd like to see more jabs. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
tried to land the left hook, but it was blocked. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Missing with that right hook. Nice defense on that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
There's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Well, this fighter loves throwing. Tiny goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. I've got to wonder how big of a factor. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know, we have to rank them as one of the best in the weight class. He throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Can't find a home in that jab. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. That hook doesn't score. trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it's like two different...
And there's the bell for round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice defense on that jab. A lot of effort being exerted here. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. We were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over. Did you see that? The defense failed them. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in. This is the beginning of round 6. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, they're training, they're conditioning.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about it.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
So far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And down goes Jones Jr. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, You still want to fight.
They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the There's the bell for round 7. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they...
And down goes Tiny. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Incredible work rate. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round. And there's the bell for round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. A much better game plan here.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Roy Jones, oh my word, down goes RJJ. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and the new SCI and WBC World Champion, Tiny.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up is Tiny. You can see who has the power advantage. And he'll be facing Roy. Up first, Tiny.
This bout is scheduled for 12.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Here we go for round one. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He blocks the right hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Back and forth they go. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones Jr. Well, there was no... There's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. He knocked his opponent almost out of the ring. That's what you call stamping your authority. So if you're getting in there with him tonight, you've got to make sure, you know what? You've got to make sure I've got a landing mat, because this is going to be a tough night tonight.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Holding nothing back here in the round. Big swing and a miss with the hook. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seemed like... There's the bell for round three. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counter punching. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got...
Oh my God, Johnny! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged. Oh, wait a minute! So much for defensive abilities. How are they still standing? That counter punch caught him clean. That hook was off target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance without...
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One of the top 5 in the world, no doubt about it. Nice counter shot. Missing with that right hook. The straight, hold it right there. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Tiny goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. That'll be a 10-8. On to the 5th we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over.